I can tell you that business owners are pretty excited about this new open carry ordinance and what it will mean for their bottom line. As for the customers, they aren't complaining either. Multiple homeowners said they heard multiple gunshots early this morning. The woman that lives in this house said that police actually found shell casings in her front yard. The four boys bound the goat up by its legs and dunked it into an area like this right off the bridge. Just to show you how strong this storm was, if you take a look inside, you can actually see that much of the floor is still wet. It's actually damp in a lot of sections here. Members of the East Birmingham Church of God in Christ call Sunday's fire a call to action. Work right now is underway to demolish an abandoned building in the Magic City. The old Adams Inn has been the site of 3 fires in recent years. One was fatal. When that happened, Mayor William Bell declared the structure as an emergency nuisance. I-65 southbound heading towards Montgomery looking a lot better. We're starting to see major improvements. We're actually on the roof of one of the houses here in Golden Acres. You can actually see where the tree over onto my left-hand side actually crashed into a section of this duplex. I have to tell you that according to police, the suspect was really eager to get away. We're told that he actually had a room here at the Super 8 and that when police got wind of the fact that he was here, that he actually jumped from a second floor room onto the ground and got away. Let me show you right now what's going on to give you a better vantage point of the flames that are right now billowing out of this pile of debris. The event's kicking off right now as we speak. This event, really the goal of it is to give families a safe alternative during the spring break vacation. Just to give you another example, this massive tree was uprooted in Thursday's storm, and there are dozens of other trees just like this throughout Carbon Hill. Why would you look at child pornography?
I just don't know. Just it was on there on the internet. I didn't think there was nothing wrong with it.
In his own words, 70-year-old Jerry Moses admits to viewing graphic images of children in sexual situations.
I took some pornography off of the internet on the computer, and I did have possession of it. But the thing of it is, I knew it was morally wrong, but I didn't know it was legally wrong.
The Anniston man was arrested and charged with possessing child porn. Police were first informed about the collection on May 24th from someone on the 300 block of Elm Street. The person told police they borrowed a camera from Moses and saw multiple nude pictures of children. One of the photos was of a 2-year-old child related to the caller. Moses says he took the picture at the request of a family member.
The child's mama was wanting me to take a picture of her nude and put it on a CD and give it to her, so as a keepsake, you know. But anyway, I was going to do that, and I plumb forgot about it.
Is there anything sexual about those pictures?
Not that it was just nude in the bathtub.
Police took a laptop, a computer, camera, and over 75 CDs and DVDs from Moses' home. He says he's been collecting the images for several years. Looking back, he admits what he did was wrong, but he's not the sexual predator some have made him out to be.
I ain't never been no predator. Like I said, I didn't show nobody nothing. I didn't sell nothing to nobody or nothing like that. I was just keeping them, you know.
In Anniston, Larry Miller, ABC 3340. Floodwater out here is receded, which is definitely a good sign. Cars are actually starting to make their way in and out of this mobile home park, but there are still a few sections that are pretty dangerous. Now that an early morning storm is over, the real work begins.
I didn't want to see it. It's bad.
We saw cars going in and out of the Green Park South mobile home community after a nearby creek flooded, sending water into the Pelham community. When we toured the park, there were cars partly submerged underwater and homes with damage to the base of the structure.
It's scary. You're just hoping your foundation holds up good. You wouldn't want your house to go off in it.
Earlier in the day, the complex looked more like a pond than a collection of homes. Pelham Fire and Rescue says they hadn't seen anything like this in years.
It's been 20 years since we've had this flooding at this magnitude here, because they repaired a bridge which alleviated all that, we thought.
Battalion Chief Knight says Green Park South sits in a flood zone, which means homeowners are vulnerable to being washed out.
With the volume of rain we got in such a short period of time, you know, there's only one guy can control that.
For fire and rescue crews, much of the day was spent rescuing homeowners surrounded by water and unable to escape. Even Bruce Trujillo lent a hand.
I like help the little kids, you know, some of the family to, you know, move like a little bags and stuff like that.
As the waters continue to recede, the people who live here will get a better picture of what was left behind in the wake of a strong storm. Well, looking at the rescue efforts that took place here today, about 40 people were rescued, and thankfully, no one was injured. Live in Pelham this evening, Larry Miller, ABC 3340.
Here's Larry Miller from our station in Birmingham, Alabama.
Janice Brown couldn't fight back tears of joy when we spoke with her Monday. She's the mother of Auburn University football player Chris Davis. He helped Auburn clinch a win over the University of Alabama in the final moments of the state's biggest football rivalry.
When he caught that ball, he looked like he was saying, Mama, I'm finna bring it home. And I was just so excited.
Brown was in Auburn when her son made the winning touchdown. She met him in his dorm room after the game.
It was all on his bag, taking pictures. I mean, we had a good time. I really enjoyed my son.
Those who know Davis describe him as quiet, laid back, and keenly focused. Coaches, teachers, and administrators at Woodlawn High School, where Davis graduated, were also glued to their television sets Saturday night.
I was just so excited and so proud. Of course, everyone was kind of rooting for Alabama, but when I realized it was Chris Davis, I was just like, go, 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 don't stop.
Chris is a quiet guy, so his play on the field is larger than what he speaks.
Brown said she always knew her son would do great things. She says as a single mother, she made a lot of sacrifices for her 4 children.
Words just can't explain the way I feel about me being a single parent towards me with my kids.
Because it hasn't been easy.
It's been rough.
Images of Davis making the game-winning touchdown helped Brown realize that the lessons she taught Chris about determination and hard work paid off.
I am so proud. I don't know what to do, Lord.
That is one proud mama.
Welcome back. Projects like the new Linear Park are bringing new life to downtown Birmingham and earning the city some national recognition. Birmingham is ranked as having the 10th best downtown in the country, according to the website livability.com. The website cites revitalization, income, and population growth as some of the factors behind their choice. Also, new attractions like Regents Field, Railroad Park, and the newly renovated Lyric Theater are helping draw people in.
The state of Alabama is out of 3 drugs it uses for lethal injections.
So the 16 inmates on death row with no more appeals left won't face execution until a new supplier can be found. Pentobarbital renders the inmate unconscious. The other 2 drugs stop the heart and lungs. Andrew is live from Los Angeles right now with what we can expect this season. Of course, Andrew, good morning to you. Andrew, you've eaten a lot of weird stuff. How do you handle it, buddy? The state Supreme Court is backing the efforts of the Attorney General's office to shut down casinos in Greene County. Wednesday, justices overturned a judge's order directing state officials to return machines seized during a 2011 raid. The Attorney General's office says the machines are not allowed by constitutional amendments that do allow charity bingo in some locations, but operators say the machines are legal. Earlier this week, the court ordered a local judge to issue search warrants for raids at 3 county casinos. Youth evangelist Matt Pitt has just 10 days left in jail. The Basement founder was arrested last summer for impersonating a peace officer in Jefferson County. That incident revoked his probation in Shelby County, where he pled guilty in a similar case. In Hueytown, a man is behind bars accused of sexually abusing a teenage girl. This comes less than 2 weeks after a parent discovered a convicted sex offender working as an umpire. Last night, police charged 57-year-old Thomas Brown with rape, sodomy, and sexual abuse. Police say the abuse happened over a period of years, but they aren't releasing many details to protect the victim. Well, speaking of winning, I know we're going to possibly be winning with that weather. Maybe a little bit later on today and possibly Thursday as well. Everyone deserves a family. That's what adoption advocates with Heart Gallery Alabama believe. Right now, there are hundreds of children up for adoption in Alabama. Some are waiting for forever families in the foster care system. Heart Gallery Alabama's mission is to help these children find families. Today in our Heart Gallery, meet Heather.